Greetings, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you rock with me till the end. I do a lot of talking and not a lot of editing, but I will give you a wealth of information and knowledge and experience and story and real life, children, family, realness, rawness, everything. So today is Thursday, February 1st, the 1st of February, and I am just vlogging away. I'm very excited. I'm loving it. And I'm on my laptop right now. Sometimes I'm on my iPhone and sometimes I'm on my camera. I have a DSLR camera. And that just requires me to do like too much uploading, editing, and all that. So it's harder. This way it's easier. I have my timer, I'm good to go. So yeah, so what am I about to do? So it's 4:13. It's a beautiful day. I'm in my garage. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna turn my computer around and so you can see. It's a beautiful day. As y'all know, well, you may not know, but I'm in Houston. So it's about a good 70 degrees. So, I'm looking at my phone because I'm actually going to read you a text that was sent to me from my neighbor over there. I'm not going to show you her house, but she just had a baby. Her baby is 5 weeks old. Her son is 5 weeks old, and she has a 6-year-old son as well. That's all she has. And wait, let me pause. So, like I said, so you probably know, or you may not know, it's also the day after the super blue blood moon and the total lunar eclipse. I'll probably put some pictures of the moon that we took here from Houston yesterday, morning. My son was at work. He works an overnight shift at a grocery store. He's 19. And I told everyone in the house about it, and he took a picture and was like, yeah, I see it. And then the children, when they go to the bus stop, it's like 5. Well, they're leaving out of the house. If I'm driving, we're leaving out at 6. If they're walking, they leave out 5:45. And so we were out front. I had my gemstones. I had already staged before, and I staged the day after, well, that day of the house and things like that. And I do rituals, but I don't, but I do, I don't get too deep into anything, but there are times when I feel like they're needed, and so I do moon rituals. And so, I had the children out. I told them, that it's the time to release anything. I said, do not argue on the way to the bus stop. This is not the time. The energy is just strong. This is not the time. And they're like, we never do. We always get along. So, but they, I told them to set some positive intentions and release old negative energy or release, whatever. And then my husband was sleeping and the baby was sleeping. We all went out that night when the moon came out that night. The best time to see it was Wednesday, like early morning, but we went out. The moon was beautiful that, Tuesday night before. And so, I had the baby out there and everything. My gemstones came out. And so I told my husband, I said, listen, you need to get up. It's like 150-year type of thing. You have to go out. And he is not a morning person. He doesn't get up until he works evening shift at his job, so he doesn't get up until 11 sometimes. And so he got up, put on his slippers, and went out front. And I said, I yelled out what you need to do. Set some intentions, release, da 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 da, And he went out. So it was awesome. And so, yeah, so let me read you this text, and because this is really, I'm a mom, and I'm so pro mom. I'm so pro woman. I'm loving the women's movement right now. I've always advocated for that. I've always been a part of that, both nationally and internationally. That's just me. But anyway, so as I was saying earlier, my neighbor friend who's a mom sent me this text, and it made me cry. I have a beer. Also, I'm gonna drink it. That's what I'm telling you. It's called Mama Tried. Tony brought this home. My husband brought this home, and we just love the can and the artwork. It's Brazos Valley Brewing Company. It's a Texas beer, Brenham. It's really good. It's an IPA, 6.6 percent alcohol, 55 IBUs. That's the international bitter unit. So it goes up to like 100, I think, and maybe it may go over 100, but it's like 0 to 100. And so 55 is, of course, a little more than halfway, about halfway. So it's like kind of bitter, sort of bitter. I would say it's more bitter. If you don't like bitter beer, this is a more bitter beer, but it does have a good citrus flavor to it. It's Citra IPA, so it is really good. It's a good IPA if you're trying to get into it. If you don't like hoppy, bitter, you go with a lower IBU, like 23 IBUs. So that's that. So anyway, I'm going to drink some. Looking for the text. So she texted me, this is like Wednesday, January 10th. So her baby was really young, like 2 weeks old. This is how it went. Let me just say this. A week before that, on January 5th, she texted me, shout out to all the moms who inspire us and don't even know it. It was something she sent me from Instagram. So that was awesome. Again, I have 8 children. She texted me just like this. You made this shit look so easy. You were up and moving around, being normal right after Cannon was born. Cannon's now 6 months old. She came over to visit when he was a baby. I can barely keep my eyes open. I sleep and nurse every 2 hours, and I barely eat. I don't know how you do it. Any advice? So it made me cry because one, I feel her. I've been there. I understand it. I'm like, I know how she feels, and I just know that also that's going to be okay, So I did text her back a long text, and I told her in the text, because I waited for her from across the street prior to her sending me this, and I just was like, well, whatever, and you look good though, and she said it's fake. I look like shit up close. I feel ugly. My husband, I feel unattractive and like an amateur, and with the baby, he tells me don't cry, I'm on, And she's funny thing is, I do it all over again. I love this little baby so much. I just keep thinking about how the hell does Tanya do it. LOL, I hate everybody right now except for my baby. And so that's what it is. When you're feeling like that, you look at your baby and you remember when you didn't know what he looked like, and it's good. You look around you and realize, I did this. I birthed a child. I had a baby. It's one of the most amazing acts of nature and life that can possibly take place, and if you only know when you've done it. But I think even when you haven't, you can imagine it, And I read a part of that conversation to tell all you moms out there, and even if you're not a mom yet, just take it easy, Don't try too hard, don't think too much, just take it easy and take day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, take it for what it is. Enjoy, because my baby is now 6 months old. Time has flown by. So, there were times when I felt the same way. There were times when I didn't know. There were times, and I'm going over the course of different pregnancies and different times in my life. Right now, we go with the flow. We are like, as my children say, we're Gucci. We're good because we went through everything. But there were times in different pregnancies where I'm like, oh my God, and I was reading books and I didn't feel like I was doing enough, or I felt like I was, and so you have to release all that and just chill and just enjoy. And just do that in general. Even if you're not a parent, you're looking at this and you don't give a shit about children. Just enjoy life and let go of whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to say in this part of the vlog. I'm probably going to come back on later. I am going to go in and make some Chinese food. I am making authentic Chinese food. I know it sounds crazy because I'm brown and, of African. And it's good. It's better than a lot of the Chinese restaurants I go to, or in Japanese and everything. And so, so I'm gonna make a video separately from this vlog about that, and what I'm putting in it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna try to make it short and give you some cooking pointers and tips and things like that. So that's what we're doing. What else? I think that's it. Okay, so I know what else. In closing, I'm gonna say this. If you know like a mom or a woman, or even if you have like a sister or a friend or a coworker or somebody that brings you some sort of joy that you like a little bit, admire, reach out to them. Text them, Facebook them, tag them, reach out to people. It really helps and it keeps us connected, and it lets someone know that someone else is thinking about you, because there are times when I feel like I'm not adequate enough or I'm not doing enough, and then when I get a text like that, it reminds me really quickly that I am, and then I get realigned and I remember I do have this. I am good. I have learned. I am doing better. I am, and so I had to tell her the same, like, no, you're awesome. You're doing that. She needs to know that as well. And she knew that. We just need to remind each other, say hello, let someone know you're thinking of them, especially if she's a mom, especially if they're a mom or if they've gone through something. Reach out to people. We don't do it enough. And if anyone's looking at this and you reached out to me during the hurricane, I thank you so much. I thank you so much. There were so many people, and people that I didn't expect to do it, and so many people that came to see us while we were in Maryland during such a tumultuous time in our life. Tumultuous. I can't pronounce a lot of words. Did y'all know that? If you look at my videos, you probably know. But, like a fucked up time. And y'all reached out, and I thank you. All right, peace. I'm going to come on later on with some more of the vlog when the children get home and stuff like that. And then look out for the other video that's going to be posted in another whole, link. It's going to be authentic Chinese food, fried rice, and shrimp egg foo young.